How's it going, everyone? In today's video, we have some big news on another WWE main roster call-up. AEW signs two big free agents and a whole lot more. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get the latest wrestling news. Alright guys, so for our first story of today, we have some news on big changes being discussed for Money in the Bank and the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So during a recent interview with Louis Dangoor of Give Me Sport, WrestleVote stated that there is talk about moving Money in the Bank to WrestleMania, Night 1 for the women and Night 2 for the men. In addition, Xero News is also reporting on some ideas for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, stating, there are talks within WWE about doing a 40-man and 40-women Royal Rumble. This is a very early pitch, but one that has picked up a lot of steam in the past week or two. However, the report did say that nothing has been confirmed, only talked about. Next, we have some news on AEW signing two big free agents. So despite AEW's massive roster, it appears like two more stars have agreed to join the company because after recently making their AEW TV debut, according to a report from PWInsider.com, both Juice Robinson and Bandido will be working for AEW moving forward after signing their contracts with the company. However, the length of both of their contracts still remains unknown at this point in time. Next up, we have some big news on another WWE main roster call-up. So aside from all of the recent returns, it looks like fans will also be seeing NXT stars on the main roster soon, because according to a new report from Xero News, there has been talk about bringing up Ilya Dragunov to the main roster in the not-so-distant future. Furthermore, there has also been talk about putting him on Friday Night SmackDown. So it appears like the former NXT United Kingdom champion could be headed to the main roster very soon. So now guys, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today. Starting off with our first topic, we did talk about some potential changes to Money in the Bank and also the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And according to WrestleVotes, they did say that there has been talk within WWE about moving Money in the Bank to WrestleMania, and for it to be Night 1 for it to be for the women and Night 2 for the men. Xero News also reported about some ideas for the Royal Rumble, stating that there could be a 40-man and 40-women Royal Rumble. However, that is an early pitch, but something that has not been confirmed, but it has been talked about. So in my opinion, guys, I do think that that would be very interesting, moving Money in the Bank to WrestleMania, having it Night 1 for the women and Night 2 for the men, and also the Royal Rumble making it 40 men and 40 women. I do think that that is a bit too much, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with those ideas that have been talked about. The next story that we discussed was AEW signing two big free agents, and according to a new report from PWInsider.com, they did report that Juice Robinson and Bandido have agreed to sign with AEW. So I do think that Bandido and Juice Robinson will be very good additions to the AEW roster. However, as we all know, AEW does have a lot of wrestlers who don't even get time on television. Instead, they have matches on YouTube and sometimes on Rampage. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what Tony Khan has planned for Bandido and also Juice Robinson now that they have signed with AEW. The next story that we discussed was another WWE main roster call-up, and Xero News is reporting that there has been talk about bringing up Ilya Dragunov to the main roster, and he is a former NXT United Kingdom champion. And in my opinion, guys, I think that Dragunov is a very good wrestler, and I think that he is very interesting. Also, Xero News, they report that he will most likely head to Friday Night SmackDown. So I guess he could have some very good matches with Walter, and I think that that would be very awesome to see. So with that being said, guys, that is all of the news that we have for today. Make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.